All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening, your time, whatever time you're watching this recording. This class, we're going to be covering the TradingView, TradingView basics. Then we're going to touch on some technical analysis that's to do with support, resistance, how to draw your trend lines. Also, support resistance trend lines. If there's time, we're going to cover the Fibonacci. I use Fibonacci to trade. We're going to cover that. Then we're going to just this basic supply and demand zone and Fibonacci. Now, different traders have different strategies, what works for them. I'm going to be showing how I trade, So these are the topics we're going to cover in this class: the TradingView basic, technical analysis, support and resistance, trend line, support and demand zone. Then you can have an opportunity at the end of the class to ask questions. Okay. All right. So this is TradingView. This is why I do my analysis. Some people use metaphor, but I prefer to use TradingView. Okay, so first of all, what you need to do, you need to create an account with TradingView. It's free. You go to TradingView, you create an account. I have my account here already signed in. So you create an account and then you can sign in. Click on chat. So this is what you're going to have on this icon here. This is where you have your watch list. You can put in the different pairs you want to watch. You can put in different pairs you want to watch on this watch list. I can click on it and it disappears. So this is my watch list. So some pairs I look out for: GA, NJ, USD card, USD MXN. I used to have one other one, DE30. DE30. Okay. What this pair to is a German indices. Now that's just for you to. Now you don't need to trade too many pairs. For now, this week I'm looking at just 2 pairs. Trading 2 pairs for this week: NZD, and NG. So those are the pairs I'm looking out for. Now I always tell people it is not quantity of trades. Sometimes people are asking, have you not sent signal? You can only send a signal when the market provides the right opportunity. You don't just force the market because the market is open, you have to trade. And that's what will determine your success rate as a trader. You need to be disciplined. A lot of traders are not disciplined. I've had my own fair share of falling, crashing account, blowing account, and all that. And I've come to realize you need to be disciplined for to be able to succeed, to be able to profit consistently as a trader. So right now, I don't rush anything. I take my time. When I say good trade, I take it. I take multiple positions, hit my target, and I'm done for the week. Okay, so this toolbar on the where you can see my cursor. This is the left hand side. This is where you have different stuff you can use. The basic one I'm going to be using for this class, we have a trend line, we have the horizontal line, and on this, if you go down here, I use the fib retracement. Also, I use this rectangle and eclipse sometimes just for demonstration. Okay, so and sometimes the brush as well. Okay, so let's go over to the candlestick. How do you adjust your candles? Now you have to use a mouse. Now that's how I expand. I can drag this down like this. So all this you need to use a mouse for it. to be able to get proper, let's say, feel or results with your trading view. Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to know is how do you customize your trading view outlook? Simple. Right click and then go to properties. Properties, you can see the style, you can see the candles, you can change it to brown, the border to black, the wick to white, whatever you want. You can do that with the bear candle or the bullish candle. You can do whatever you want with it. You can change to any stuff you want. So I'm not going to save this. I don't want to scatter this. I'm not going to save it. But I'm just showing you guys what you can do. In the background, if I want to change my background to black, I can change it to black. These are the grid lines. I want to change my grid line, remove it. I'll just put a black stuff. So my grid line, you can see my chart is looking funny. Okay, so this is where you go to customize your skill text, the skill text, the skill lines. If you want to change the color to white, you can do that. So this is just where you come to the time sessions. What session? My time is London, UTC +1. So that's that. Show orders, show positions. I don't use all that, but so basically the background, this is how you customize. You want to customize your candlestick, you come here and do all that. Okay, that's that for that. Oh, I can't believe it, I've saved it. Okay, so I saved my format, so I'm just going to go to templates and reload. I know I have it saved somewhere, I hope so. Properties or theme, color theme, I have my DVD default. Oh, this is not it. Wow, I think I've scattered it. Okay, no problem. Let me see. My stuff is changed now. So I'll go back to my properties. Background has to be white. Vertical. So I have to customize it. After the class, I'm going to do that. But I think I should just work with this. What I have here. It's changed already. Okay, so let me just customize it the way I want it. So can do blue, 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 weak, black. My weeks are black. Okay, so my grid line, I'm gonna have to remove them. I'll put white, so it disappears. Horizontal grid line, put white. And that's that. So I have my stuff left, scale, black, scale line, black. Okay, so I'm going to save this so next time I don't mess it up. Okay, so my template is back. This is how I want my chart. This is how I love my chart to look. Okay, so now GBP AUD is one of my favorite pairs. So for the analysis, for technical analysis, let's look at. Now I'm just going to teach you guys something very simple. See, forex is simple. That's one thing I came to realize. Forex is just about the basic. Once you know the basics, support, resistance, you know how to draw your trend line, you know the other basic information. I taught that in the other video. We're going to upload it for you guys. We're waiting for the others to be complete so we can upload everything. You learn about trend lines, you focus on your chart, forget what every other person is doing. That's the truth. The truth is that sometimes nobody knows where the market is going to. But when you've tested your strategy over time and it gives you over 70% win rate, stick to it. So let's look at NZD USD. That's one of the that's the trade, one of the trades we're going to be sending out to Signal Group this week. So let's look at it together so you can see how we are arriving at any decision we're going to be taking concerning NZD USD. I'm also looking at AU, but I don't like to trade the same pair, that's USD. So we're going to maybe look at EJ for another trade we're going to be sending this week. So I'm planning to send just 3 trades for this week, and our goal is still 50 pips a day. Okay, the other traders are also going to be sending trades. All right, so now we have it, support and resistance. Now on this top, you're going to see this is the currency pair. Then this is the 5 minutes time frame. Now, if I'm on the 5 minutes time frame, it means that every candlestick you're seeing on this time frame, it takes 5 minutes to form. If I'm on the 15 minutes, the same thing. Every candle takes 15 minutes to form. And the same thing with the 4-hour, the daily, and then the weekly, the monthly. I do my analysis mostly from the daily and then the 4-hour. I don't care about the 1 hour. I don't like to trade the 1 hour time frame. I don't want to stare at my system or my phone all day. I want to have time to do other things. So I like to look at the larger time frame. Okay. And so what I do, I go to my monthly time frame. I click on my monthly time frame and I want to look at where I have my key. Now support is like a floor. Okay, resistance is like a ceiling. So now let me show you this. This is the floor and this is the ceiling. Now the number of times, let me say I have a ball. The number of times this ball, sorry, let me use something else. The number of times this ball bounces on this part, this support zone, shows me that okay, there's something happening here. This zone is rejecting this ball. The ball is not going down, it's not crossing it. Okay, and the same thing with the ceiling. The number of times the interaction I'm going to have on this will show me okay, this is a very key area for this price. So that's basically what support and resistance is about, as simple as it is. So when you're looking at your chart, you want to look at the places where you have this kind of multiple reaction, because if you look back in history, price will always repeat itself. History will always repeat itself when it comes to price, when it comes to the forex market. History will always repeat itself. So you want to know, okay, how does price react whenever price gets to this particular zone? That's what I'm looking out for. So I want to know. So now, just by looking at this chart, I don't need to go to history and the markup. No, whatever I do here, if I mark it up and I swipe backwards, you're going to see it just aligns with some other stuff, because why? The price always repeats itself. The buyers and sellers in the market, they know this is okay, this is where they buy, this is where they sell from, and all that. So people are looking at the chart the same way you are looking at. So most of them are going to be taking some kind of like identical decision. Then something else I want to tell you guys is support and resistance is a zone. It is not a particular number. Like that, for example, for NZD I cannot say support for this is, I'll just come here and say, oh, support for this is 0.73925. So whenever price gets there, I say, okay, that is resistance, or sorry, that's support. Or let's put it this way, that is support. Let me put a line. That is support, 0.74935. Okay, now price is below, so that's resistance for the price because price is below. So I said this is a resistant price for this pair. So when this pair comes to this exact number, I'm going to sell. No, it's not that. Support and resistance is a zone. It is not an actual number, because this is valid. If you look at your chart, you're going to see it all over. This is valid. This is a valid support. It didn't touch it. This one touched. This is valid. and this is also valid. When below it, that's why we say it is actually um, it's a zone, not an exact number. Let's assume this was where I drew my stuff. So these three kinds of candlestick you're going to see interacting with your support stuff, it's valid. Okay, so that's why we draw most times when we look at our chart, we draw it as a zone. We just mark it up like this when we see things like that. So we're looking out for a break or a retest of that zone. So some zones can be 30 pips, some can be 20, some can be 50, some can be even a little bit larger depending on the time frame you are trading on. Okay, so you want to focus on time frame you are trading on, but first you want to go from the monthly, do a top-down analysis to see an overall view of what that particular currency pair is doing. So I'm going to go to the monthly. This is monthly already, monthly time frame. So I'll take my horizontal line and then I look out for my key areas. Now, to make it easy, I can decide to change this is a candlestick. I can decide to change it to a line chart. Line chart. Sorry, I think I prefer this to be black. So let me make my line chart black. So this is what I'm going to look out for now, because the line chart it connects the closing price of the candles, not just not the week. So wherever price close, that's where it connects. So we're going to click on this. I'm going to check. Okay, now I can see this is a key area for this. Now you can see we have a lot of this thing here. Look back, history, here. So I'm going to mark that out. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look for another zone, another area where you have several touches. I'm going to mark that out. Same thing, I'm going to come up here. Now, this is a monthly time frame. I don't want to mark too many lines because now every candle takes a month. So, but what I'm concerned about is the key area where price is. So, price is currently here. So that's what I'm concerned about. So, I'm going to look for the next zone around this, the next support zone. And then the immediate resistance zone is my main concern. So I'll mark this here. And why did I mark it? I can see here, something here, something here. So now what I want to do is I'm going to switch back to my candlestick. Okay. Yes, please, for those who use, this is a TradingView tutorial and you need to use a laptop for that. The copy and paste section, that one you just need a mobile. It's for those that want to go beyond copy and pasting and learning how to analyze. Okay. All right. So this is what I have. So I'm going to take my box and I'm going to mark this up like this. So this is zone I'm going to be watching out for. Now you can double click on it, and you can extend it to the future and to the past. You can just put a negative on this, and then you can put 2 zeros on this. So whenever you move, it's going to be there. You can see. So I'm done with that. So the next thing, I can just click on it and clone it, and I'll bring my stuff here. Can click on it, clone it, and take it up. So this is what I'm concerned about. I'm not really concerned about this. This is where price is now. Then the next immediate zone, I also have to look out for that. I have something here. Something here, yes. So I also put okay. So now that's it. As simple as that is, we've just drawn our support and resistance for this pair, and is on the monthly time frame. If you are just for copy and paste, you can leave the class. Okay, so you are on the monthly time frame. Now the next one I'm going to next time frame I'm going to go to. I'm going to go to the weekly. I'll go to the weekly and I'll check is there any key zone or key area I'm missing out. Okay, I think I'm in line. There's none. So simply support and resistance is just marking up where you have price being rejected, either at the top level or at the lower level. Now you have to look for where you have more. The more rejections you get on that particular zone, the stronger that particular zone is as a support or a resistance area. So you have to take note of that. Very important when you're marking your chart. Okay. Then the next thing we want to draw is our trend line. How do you draw your trend line? Trend lines, the formula for trend line or the rule for trend line is easy. The trend line requires you to have just 2 touches, at least 2 touches. The more, the better, but at least you need to have 2 touches. So for this particular pair, I want to draw a trend line. My trend line 2 is here, so I'll click on my trend line and then I'll come here. This is 1. This is a weekly, so I'm going to connect to. I connected to. This is a trend line, very valid. So I have this one. I have 1 touch here. I think our Fibonacci class will have to be during the live session. I'm not sure this recording can take that. Okay, so I have this one and this one here. Okay, so at least 2 touches. I have another touch here. At the top here. And I have one here. So we have different stuff. So, but at least let's connect to. Okay, so I can also draw a trend line like this. My trend line, I can draw it like this as well from here. Now you don't draw your trend line on the candle that's not closed. I'm going to draw on this one because the candle has closed. So this blue candle you see here, this bullish candle, it's closed already. So it's valid. I can draw my trend line and cut across it. So I have 1 touch here. I have 2 touches. So this is a valid trend line. Now, trend lines, they act as diagonal support and resistance. So they are also very important. Using that, some people trade with just support, resistance, and trend line. That's all. That's the trading strategy. So we have different strategies. So you have to test the one that works for you, that gives you consistent results, and then stick to it. Okay. So that's that for the support and resistance, and then the trend line. The next thing we want to look out for is you're not going to be trading on the weekly time frame, so you want to go down to the daily or the time frame where you trade to mark up these things, your support and resistance. For now, for those starting, most of you are going to be trading on the 1 hour time frame. So you need to go to the 1 hour time frame, but you need to mark up, just like I did, you need to mark up your chart from the monthly to the down to the lowest time frame you trade. So, but on the daily, let's look at this particular pair. We want to identify the trend. Is it a downtrend or is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend or is it an uptrend? Let's look at it. Now, a downtrend is characterized by forming downtrend forms lower high, lower low. Okay, lower highs and lower lows. Then the uptrend forms higher highs and higher lows. So now you hear a popular saying that the trend is your friend. You don't want to trade against the trend. So before you trade, you have to check this particular pair. Is he on an upward trend or is he on a downward trend? So let's look at this on the daily. NZD/USD. This is where it started from. This is a higher, let's just call that a higher higher high. Now we can see a lower low. It's a downtrend, so it's a lower low. Then we have another one. We have a lower high, because this high is lower than this previous high, so it's a lower high. Okay, so now let's look at the next one. Do we have a lower low or a higher low? No, we have a lower low. And then we have the next high is lower than this one, so it's also a lower high. Then now we have another lower low. So this particular pair on the daily time frame is actually on a downtrend. So now what are we going to be waiting for? We're going to be waiting for this trend for you to buy long term. Of course, you can buy retracements as you can buy above, but then can this pair go back? Is this pair ready to go back up to back to this other zone? Is it ready to go back up? How do you determine it's ready to go back up? You have to wait for a break. That'll be a change in structure. You have to wait for a break. So if this pair forms a higher high, the next peak it forms is higher than this previous one, then you're going to know that this is the end of the trend. That's the end of the trend, the downtrend. So we're looking to buy longer term. But as long as it's still forming lower lows, higher lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and all that, it is still a downtrend. So when you're taking trades, you need to these are the key things you just need to put into consideration before you take a trade. Don't just enter and just buy the market like that. Don't just enter and just start trading. Ask, no, I've not gotten how many trades have come out. No, because there are a lot of things you need to consider. You need to be sure. You need to confirm your trade. But like I said, basically what you need to learn to do are just these basic things: the support, how to draw your support and resistance. Then know what trend the particular pair you are trading is on. Is it on the downtrend? Are you trading a retracement, or are you trading? You can't hear from your end. Okay, maybe you should log out and log back in, then connect via device audio. The class is almost over anyway. But log out and log back in, then connect via device audio if you can hear. Okay. Before we end the class, is there any pair you want us to check? Any pair? Let's go through that pair. Type in a pair you want us to look at. Is there any pair you want us to look at? Okay, I'll take the first. AUDJPY. Okay, so let's go to AUDJPY. Okay, AUDJPY. I'll go to. Okay, we're going to end in 10 minutes. No problem. I'll go to the monthly time frame. Just like I sometimes I also mark from the week. There's no particular way, sometimes exact way I mark. Sometimes I mark from I don't go to the line chart. Whichever way you do is still valid. Okay, so this is, I'm seeing one here. I'm seeing stuff here. So resistance. So yeah, I'm going to take here as my next. Let's see. My next. Yep. This is it. So I'll look for the next one at the top. Next zone. Yep. I'm going to mark that out. So put my rectangle. So now this is the monthly. This is the monthly. Now, sometimes what I do is I just pull up my Fibonacci and take the middle, the 50%, and mark it. I look for the 50%, and I can still mark it up for the weekly. Okay, so that's what we have for AUD monthly. Now, when you get used to it, you can do your analysis in like 3 or 4 minutes. So I go to my weekly. My weekly, I want to draw out my trend line from the weekly. I take from the tip. I can draw like this. Okay, that's valid. I can also draw like this. Price is not really where I'm going to draw this on, but sometimes it also gives me my take profit target or where I'm going to encounter some issues when price gets there. So it needs to touch it. So I just mark up like this. And then I can also take my, okay. So now for AUD this is what we have for the weekly. From my view, okay. Personally, this will be done during the live session. Now I want to check the fib retracement level. I can see is at 50. At 50, a retracement at 50 or 38%, I'm looking at the target of this minus 27 I have here as a target. So for this pair, I can expect a retracement, sorry, pullback a bit, but I'm going to be looking at selling it. But let me confirm that that's for the weekly. Let me go to the daily and see. Now, sometimes it's not really so good to trade in between zones like this, but short term, you can also get some good trades from it. So on the daily, what do we have? This is what I have on daily. From this trend, broke out. We could get a retest. We could get a retest. So what I can anticipate for this is you have to watch out for the price action. What price is going to do? We could get a retest, a pullback up to 50% or 61, or even close or 78.6 before we get a drop back. But I'm going to be looking at selling this pair, or unless it breaks this trend line and closes above it. So what I'm looking out for, I'm watching out for this pair. I'm watching out for a retracement. Sorry, a pullback. A pullback up to, is already at the 38% level. It could drop from there, and then my first target would be the 78.964 zone, or this 77.93 for a sell. But we could also get a deeper one that will get to this 78, close to this other trend line, and then drop back. So for AUD we'll keep an eye on it. For this, I can't say there's any trade yet on this. Better to set a trap, be patient, and wait for the price to play before you take the trade. So on the 4-hour, what you're going to do on the 4-hour, you mark up some key areas. I can already see one here. This is a key area for price. So we're just going to watch and see. This was an impulsive move, a drop. We're expecting maybe at least a 50% retracement of that, 50%, and then it drops back, or a 61%, and then it drops back. So these are the key levels you're going to watch out for. Watch out for the 81, watch out for 61 and 78. It's already at 38. So let's see what happens. Is it going to drop further? Then for those, I recommend a sell stop. I recommend a sell stop around here. So you know that price has really clearly rejected this 38 and is ready to drop down back to this next zone here. But you should be looking at your first take profit at 78.6, 78.9 and then 77.975. So that's what you do for this pair. You just have to be patient. Let's see how price plays out. I'm going to look out for it as well. Let's see how price plays out on those fib level. But if you need to set a trade, then I'll recommend you to set a sell stop. Okay. Time's almost out. Euro USD R4. Let me see. Euro USD. Euro USD on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's hope this recording takes this. Okay, Euro USD 4-hour time frame. Where are your key levels? Now looking at this, I don't really trade this pair, but let's look at this. Really big long price came to this area. So I don't know how much time I have left, but I'm going to end this class and then we're going to I'm going to send another link so we can analyze some pairs, different pairs. So anybody that has any pair, you just drop it, we can check it, okay? So basically, we've covered support and resistance. We've covered the trend line. So that's just the basic technical analysis and something you need to practice over and over again. Like we said, it's better for you to master one pair, follow one pair, watch how that pair behaves. Mark your support and resistance. Don't be in a hurry. See, the market will always be open till Jesus comes. There'll be money to be made in forex market. Don't rush. You're not competing against anybody. Follow your pairs and see how they perform. And then you can also send in your chart. We can check it out together and go over it and then look at possible trade setup that are available. If there's no trade setup, fine, there's no trade setup. You don't force the market. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll send another link so we can check some other pairs. Oh, I put my battery allows me to do that. All right. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. God bless.